Hey, let's talk about resizing the hosted videos on your web page to a smaller size. And we're going to calculate to see exactly what size that you want it to be that fits best and maintain aspect ratio. Let's get started. Okay, here we are back in my BizStackPro back office, and I'm going to, I'm on the websites area. I'm in my playground, and I'm going to show you how to do, we're going to add a video element. Let me just start. Here we go. I have a page that I'm going to add a section to. Now you could use, once you're doing this, you could add either a single column row or multiple column rows, however you want to do. I'm going to show you how to do it with a single column row to get started. So let's go add a section, and we'll make it full width. Maybe, no, we'll just make it wide. All right, so we have a new wide section. We're going to add a row, a single column row, and then we're going to add a video element. Now, I'm going to show you using a hosted video element because that's the one specifically we're looking for. So over here on the right, just a minute, let me turn on my mouse so you guys can track my mouse real quick. Hold on just a sec. All right, now you can see my mouse. So we're going to add, we're going to select the video type, and it's going to be a hosted video. And then it's going to ask which one do we want. And I'm going to select in my video resize folder. I have one video, and all you have to do is double click it. And there it goes. It is right here ready to go. And then if I had a thumbnail, I could throw a thumbnail on it. I don't have one for this example, but there you go. Okay. Now, if you were to look at this, you'll see that this thing is huge. It is taking the full constraints of the column that it is in, which is okay unless you're on a page where you've got a bit of a header above it, and then you need to have a call to action, maybe a button below it. Then this video here would be way too big for this. So let me show you how we're going to fix that. The first thing we need to do is in the video, we're going to click on our video element, and we're going to go to the Advanced tab, and then come down to the bottom, and you'll see right here at the bottom we've got the CSS selector. Let's copy that. Click on the copy icon right there. And then up here at the top, the very top in the toolbar, we're going to click on the paintbrush, and that means custom CSS. Now, if you've seen any of my videos before, you've seen that I often have custom CSS for effects on buttons and pictures and things. But in this case, we need to have it on, let me get rid of the existing stuff. In this case, we need to have it on a video element. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to paste that CSS selector that we just copied. All right, and then we're going to open it with a left brace, or some people call that a curly brace, and I'll go ahead and close the brace too. Now, we need to know what size you want your video to be. What I like to do is go to the 16:9 ratio calculator, and you can either copy this URL, I'll have an image of it right here, right now. You can type this in, or you can just do a search 16:9 space calculator. And then you can put in whatever the dimensions that you want. In this case, let's try, we'll make it a 720. So if we make it a 720 video, then it's going to be a width of 720 and a height of 405. So let's go look at that. All right, so what we want to do is we're going to say width, colon, let me move my mouse all the way, and then space 720px, 720px semicolon. Now, I can't stress enough that syntax means everything. Because if you don't have the colon and your semicolon in the right place, it's not going to do anything. You're going to think that it's broke. Well, it is broke because you didn't type it right. So let's fix it real quick. 405px semicolon. And then these two items are very important for it to display correctly. We want to type in display colon block semicolon. And then we want to set our margins up for this specific element. And we want the margin of 0 and then auto. And then we're going to put a semicolon after that. And there we go. This is all we need. We have our video CSS selector. We are setting the width and the height. We're telling the computer or the page to display it as a block. And then we set our margin. Ooh, look at that. I messed up. We got to have a colon and a space there. All right. Margin 0 in auto. This is the first margin and then the second margin. So the left margin and right margin. Here we go. So we're going to save that. Now, if you notice, remember how big this was originally? Now we've got it a lot smaller, which means if we had a call to action under our video, let's say we had a button here, it would work properly. So let's just save this, and we're going to close our SEO. We don't need that right now, and we're just going to go view it. Okay. So we see our video is in the middle of the page, and it is set to go. This is an old video I had. So this is going to show perfectly exactly the way we want it to be. We have resized it down to a 720 by 405 image, and it's going to show exactly the way we want. You'll notice that this video is muted by default, and that's the way that Chrome is going to require things to happen. So oftentimes what you would want to do is maybe even have a GIF at the beginning that would tell you to click play or something. As soon as we click the image, then it shows us the mute. We can unmute it. All right. So we are done. Let's go back and review what we've done here. All right. So we added a video element. In the video element, it was originally taking up the full area of the column, right? So what we needed to do is resize just the video. The way to do that is we went to Advanced and went and copied our CSS selector. Then we went up to the paintbrush, which is the custom CSS tool. And we pasted our video CSS selector, and then we added these criteria. Once we put these parameters in, we saved it, and then it resized our video for us. Now, all of this would show up above the fold, whereas if we had left it the original size and we had a call to action, you probably would not have seen the call to action, the button, because of the size of the video. That's it. We're set to go. Now listen, this tutorial is available just by going to andydelgado.com/tutorials, and you can check it out there. If you need more information about CSS specifics for your website, I'm happy to show them to you. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Please like and subscribe. I'll talk to you later.